Let's face it, we all know there's a war going on over there in Ukraine. And it's not pretty, it's not good. I've got 5 books for you to help you understand the hardships of the war, to help you understand just how bad it is over there. Number 1, Allies. This book is just straight up, a kid is sent in to fight for World War II. And yet it's so much more than that. This one will really show you just how bad the fighting is. Just the losses. There's so many losses from war. And this book will really show you that. The mental health, the people in there, all of that. It will give you a real view into the people fighting back. Number 2, Grenade. Grenade shows both sides of the conflict. Grenade shows the American and the Japanese in World War II. And it shows them being forced to fight each other, even though they don't want to. Everybody just wants to survive. Often, the people you're directly fighting, it might not be their fault. They've just been lied to, they're forced to, they're just trying to survive. Number 3, Prisoner B-3087. This one really highlights the victims of war, especially with the Holocaust in this one. So as people are mistreated, people have a really hard time during a war. Just regular citizens, they're often not treated well, especially in this book. In this one, it's a true story, which just makes it all the more heartbreaking. Number 4, Project 1065. This one shows normal people got caught up in the war, trying to make a difference, trying to fight back. Even though they're in the middle of Nazi Germany, surrounded by enemies, they're doing their best to try and make a difference. To at least try and help, at least try and fight back. So as people are dragged into this who don't want to be. And it shows that just because somebody's in the country that started the war does not mean that they're responsible. It does not mean that they support the war at all. Because often they don't. And number 5, The War That Saved My Life. This one highlights more struggles of regular people, refugees who've been forced to leave their home, maybe even their country, because of war, because their home is not safe. Nobody should have to do that. Just like the people of Ukraine, who have been forced to leave their country. Over 1 million people have fled to Poland alone. That's not right at all. This shouldn't be happening. Nobody asked for this, not the Russians, not the Ukrainians, nobody. This is only the wish of the Russian government, maybe not even all of it. Like, a country doesn't deserve to be invaded for existing? Not at all. They don't deserve to be invaded. They don't deserve to have their country destroyed. As Russian forces unknowingly sent in here to destroy what they found. And it's not even their fault, because they were lied to. They're still being lied to. They weren't told why they were coming. The whole thing's a disaster, and they need help. And a way you can do that is to head to the ICRC page linked in the description and donate to them to help the humanitarian crisis in Ukraine.